Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of a calm playthrough of The Long Dark. The plan is I'm going to go in on just Voyager default medium difficulty and play through the game. This is a permadeath game, so dying will be the end of the run, of course. But in the long run, what are we doing? Well, probably I'm going to aim for my normal thing that I do when I play, which is sit down and aim to survive like 100 days. And we get to that point. If we do, then if you guys are really liking this, maybe we go on further. There is an achievement for 500 days. They added an achievement for 1,000 days. That's probably a bridge too far, honestly. But yeah, we're going to go in, just play, just relax. I'm going to enjoy the parts of the game that I enjoy and just kind of ignore the parts that I find less fun. I have feats, I should probably use them, huh? Let's see, book reading for skills. 10% fewer calories is probably really strong. Sprinting burns less calories. Let's take the move speed ones. Since I did earn these by playing in the past, we'll take book smarts. Surprised I don't have the fire starting one. Yeah, successfully start 1,000 fires. I guess I never got it, but that's okay. You don't really need feats to play. And a few other things. We're going to turn off the cougar. It's just a mechanic I've never really enjoyed in any of its iterations. Scurvy, we're basically going to turn all of this off. This is all stuff that was added near the end of the game's life cycle. And if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, well, you can turn them off. So off they go. And just jump right in. Immediately, I think I picked Pleasant Mystery Lake for spawn location. So we're just going to get in, try and get some gear, try and get life figured out, settled. Best we can, anyway. My plan is to put together probably three or four of these, and go from there. If it's an absolute flop, doesn't resonate with you guys, then probably table it for now, move on to other projects. But if I end up super enjoying it, and or you guys really like it, then keep it going. It's kind of the plan. It is basically a game that is a walking simulator, so probably the perfect kind of thing to put on in the background, or just kind of chill to, fall asleep to, whatever works for you. You found the video, you're here, glad to have you here. So, we have rose hips, and basically there are a few main, big locations that we're going to want to check out. In the immediate sense, we need everything. Clothes, food, water, weapons, ranged weapons, and tools. So, I know this map pretty well. I'm going to try and not look stuff up while I'm playing. Just kind of keep the game flowing forward, as it were. But I used to be pretty big on looking up map and loot locations and all of that. Not so much anymore. Well, we're just going to march in and see how we do. It's decent weather. It's actually, the day is almost over. Interesting that the day randomized. Is this a blizzard? Are we stepping up into bad weather? That's really unusual for playing on this difficulty. I remember it always starting you in bright weather and stuff. The game has changed a lot since I last played. Wildlife appears in different locations. I'm not sure what else may have gone into, the rebalancing of the game. We're going to find out together. But for now, all we can do is walk. Walk toward the camp office and hope nothing bad happens, because right now, I don't think we have much in the way of anything. Yeah, some medicine, some very basic clothes. We're out here in a ball cap and a button-up shirt. But yeah, I don't like this. This is an awkward beginning. We've basically been given no time. Immediately need to seek shelter. Which doubly sucks because the meters in the bottom left, the one with the eyeball, is our fatigue. Our character is not tired at all, but it will be dark soon. So, that's awkward. And is that up ahead, that tiny little dot in the center of the screen, is that a wolf? I can't tell. I don't have anything weapon-wise, nothing to throw at him. No fire to drive him away. That's real awkward. Real brutal. We probably don't die off break, even if we get mauled. But definitely in for a challenge. Where'd he go? I don't see him. Oh, grab our firewood and keep going. I know where I'm going, at least. Usually they'll bark before they engage, so we'll have a bit of warning before we need to fucking sprint and just go, right? Okay, or maybe it was a bunny rabbit. Who knows? We're good. But yeah, there'll be an initial period here where I'm just like hyper alert, and once we're geared and armored up and have a stockpile of medicine to get through any injury, it'll get more relaxed. That's my hope. That's my hope. Okay. I hear a moose? Or is that just a creaking board? Oh yeah, that's a board creaking. Flag flapping. Yeah, nothing over here. Okay, let's get inside. Got like 2 hours of daylight left. Oh, so this is camp office, which will probably be something of a base of operations. At least for now in the early game. In this zone. Recycled can we can use, and there are a few things we need to figure out in here before it gets too dark. Can opener's good. This is new. Great Bear Emergency Civilian Corps discussed at our last meeting, pleased with volunteers for radio, for new emergency plan. Tremors increasing, build the durable radio network, yeah. They did add some, like, story-ish stuff, ooh, cooking skillet to the game, but for the most part, that does not concern us. We are here in survival mode to relax and survive. So let's get organized, figure stuff out, see how we get on. Cooking pot, or right where I left it all those years ago. Food, food, food. So much pork and beans, actually. Under here is our first spot to check. Jerry can. How heavy is that? Oh, super heavy. Okay, let's pop out and just put that where I'll see it later. There's probably a bunch of potatoes in the sack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. Yeah, those are fine. We can cook those on the skillet. Carry them. That's new. There are some new items. The cooking oil, the pancake, or the flour and stuff. It's all relatively new. If you haven't seen any Long Dark gameplay in a few years. Okay, and our other spot down in here. Nope. There used to be a number of guaranteed locations where you could find a magnifying lens, which would serve as an early game fire starter. Or not an early game fire starter. Very good to have in the early game, but very good to have in the long run overall. Oh, hello there, corpse. Unfortunate that you're here. Yeah, take 30 minutes, we could remove him. We don't have necessarily 30 minutes right now. Ooh, field dressing book is good. And boots. Boots are good. Our third spot, I think... Ooh, hockey jersey. The mag lens is under here? No? I misremembered entirely? Oh, there it is. There's our mag lens. And we basically only ever going to need one. There is a chance, a rare chance that it could break if we're attacked, but just great to get out of the way early. Okay. Some cans, and now we can just kind of loot peacefully. Warm back up, deal with our gear, and move forward. Or rather move to going to sleep soon. We have our own bedroll. Yes, 100% condition. So now, with all of that figured out, and with our initial loot figured, let's take stock. Clothing. Can put on our good boots. Put on our gloves. And wear our hockey jersey. Okay, and the other clothes, not so useful. Alright. there we go. We're slightly warmer. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this guy. Took a long time for them to add the ability to finally, like, remove corpses and stuff, but I'm glad it's there. Okay. What can we do while we're in here? Basically, we need to pass time, and then we're going to go to sleep. Wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and then move on. I think good first step is going to be to tear up these extra pieces of clothes. Turns into cloth that we can use for crafting, which is going to be nice to have. The shoes... Carbon 15, I don't know that we need to carry cured leather around. We'll leave that on the ground for now. We could set up a fire and cook potatoes, but not too excited about that prospect either. Just put all our empty cans there for now.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
You are not cold. Relax. Everything's fine. Drink a soda. You're gonna be okay. Alright. We have bad sardines. Do we have stomach meds? Yeah, we have antibiotics in bad condition, but they'll do. Let's just go ahead and risk the food poisoning on the bad can of sardines, just to get out of the way. Okay. What else can we do? To pass time crafting, we could prepare stuff to make into tea. I think we already have a hat. Yeah, we have 2 pieces of head covering, so we don't need to make hand wraps or anything. Alright, well, that does just leave us basically with, we have this book to read. And it's going to give us a big chunk of EXP toward carcass harvesting, and the earlier we get it done, the better. So we'll just read till it's too dark to continue. Then go to sleep. No, maybe not the most exciting beginning, but slow and steady. Okay, too dark to read. Slow and steady. Shouldn't really matter. I'll just eat up. Just like that. Oh, I don't have any actual water. I just have soda. Okay, well, so it goes. A little bit of wasted calories there, but it'll be fine. So we're going to need to make water in the morning. Okay. Now we sleep for as long as we can. Then we just lay in bed until daylight happens. That's where we're at. Not tired enough to continue sleeping, so now we begin the insomniac shuffle. We lay in bed and wait. And then we sleep for a few hours, so we just keep rotating that until we see the light again. If I had a lantern or anything, you know, we'd be able to keep doing some stuff, but no such luck this early. Okay. 2 hours. We're actually going to wake up dehydrated, I think, which is brutal. Brutal. Yeah, we're out of water. Oh. Drink our last smidge of soda. That gets us some. And it's still actually super dark, even though, see in the upper right, the sun is supposed to be up. So pardon the darkness, excuse the gloom. I'm just going to get us outside. Yep. Still got it, still got the ability to navigate. Yeah, it's light out. Light-ish. So, we need firewood, we need food. I think we need water most immediately. What do we have for firewood on us? Just some books. Okay, we need to go into the woods. Books and sticks. We need to pick up all the sticks so we can get set up. Start making water. Definitely a game of managing your character's needs. Oh, I don't know if it's my nighttime screen filter, or if this is actually what the game looks like, but it looks very orange right now. I need to turn off my machine's filter to get better visuals for me. Shouldn't translate to you guys, what you guys see, but Just notes for episode 2, basically. Okay. And although I do want to search around the lake, we could go over to Trapper's Cabin. It's basically we search the lake or we go to Trapper's Cabin, which is over yon.
What do you know?
I don't know which one of those things I want yet. I think we just need to immediately make a fire. Okay, that was an ice noise I'm hearing. Just need to immediately make a fire and go ahead and get water and some torches. And it's, I think, what needs to happen. Let's go back down to the camp office. Yeah, I know. You're about to start dehydrating. You're gonna be fine. So, just general game mechanic. When you start a fire outdoors, you have a chance of it being blown out by winds, right? But you have better, for whatever reason, better odds that your fuel will last longer. Oh, we actually have a fire starting chance with the mag lens. Wait, no, chance of success 0. I read that wrong. I know, we're doing it. You're getting cold. It's gonna be fine. Ooh. They did also do some, like, graphical enhancements. I don't know if that pulsating shadow effect can really be called an enhancement. We have to turn the graphics down a bit. I don't like that flickering. It kind of hurts my soul. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. There we go. Pulsing shadow suffering is gone. Oh, apologies for that. Had to happen. Okay. Oh, where's the skillet doesn't show up in the quick menu. That's awkward. That's a point against it, honestly. Okay. We are just going to cook up 1 liter of water in each container. Do I have water tablets? No, it didn't spawn me with any. Okay. So we need the fire to last for an hour to do that. We're also going to pull off some torches. So we can use torches later to light fires. And we can carry a lit torch to dissuade wolves from attacking us. Which I haven't seen a wolf yet, but I'm just going to carry this one. Sometimes out on the ice. No, it looks fine, actually. So for now, let's stay close to home. We're just going to grab cattails, which will serve as both food and fire starter here. And we're going to pick up some rocks. 3 rocks. We can throw rocks at rabbits. Knock them out. And then, you know, process them into snacks. Or we can throw rocks at predator animals, mainly wolves. I don't think they work on bears. And we can try and dissuade them from eating us. Okay. Should be more cattails back along the beach, or the lake shore in the other direction. We'll just kind of grab what's nearby, go back to the fire, drink water. So basically the meter system. Water meter is out now. It's turned into that red circle that you see in the bottom left. And now our actual health bar, denoted by the horizontal white bar, has begun to deplete. If the horizontal white bar depletes, it's game over. We die. All of the circular meters above it, however, can turn red. And you'll be fine for like a minute. But it's not ideal. Okay. We have cattails for snacks. We have snow and stuff cooking, so it's about a half hour left on this stuff. So what can we do to pass time for a half hour? Well, we can prepare our rosehip concoction. And as long as we're near an active campfire, we're generally safe from predators. Generally, I say. But maybe, maybe not. Okay, don't have anything else we can do, so we're just going to fast forward toward when the water is drinkable, because we need to drink all of that. Yep, drink up. And we have some for the road. Excellent. Okay. Didn't really warm up that much. Let's grab torches. And I think 5 cattails, plenty of food, liter of water. I don't know. I want to go check the fishing huts, I think. I also just need to a reminder to myself to not rush the game. Calm down, you're fine. Look at the pretty skyline. That'd probably make a fine picture. Hold on, let me just torch down. Grab that screenshot. We're gonna have to keep our eyes open for good thumbnail screenshots. How many torches do we have? 6. So we're gonna carry them. Carry a lit one for a while when we're down to 3. Like, we have plenty of matches. We have 11 matches. Okay, resources are limited. We may just carry the fire with us via the torch the whole way, as far as we can. Till we find more matches. There will be enough matches in the long run on this difficulty, but right now, there are not enough. We do not have enough on our person. Chances of falling through the ice here, if you're wondering, are pretty slim. We will probably be just fine. Unless they've changed the game mechanics on me. Only certain zones in the world will let you fall through the ice. We're basically checking fishing huts in hopes that we find an early hatchet. That would be great. Or other tool. Sewing kit. Right now, of course, everything that's not nailed down or on fire is fair game. We're going to be a little cold, but we can recover a certain amount via sleep. Okay, nothing. Or rather, not what I'm looking for. As far as I know, only the fishing huts are going to have tools, potentially. There's some houses across the way, but... Oh, there's deer. Deer over there. Good. So they randomized... Like, it's fixed now, I think, where stuff spawns, or maybe it's a random system. I don't actually know. If you know, let me know. But back when I used to play, all the spawns for where wildlife was fixed. Didn't move around at all, right? But now it's been shuffled. Maybe it shuffles each game, each run. Maybe it's been shuffled once, and it's the same for all players. That's the part I don't know. I don't really need charcoal. Okay. We kind of need to warm up again. Are we on firewood? We have some stuff. Oh, it is bright enough to do a Maglin's fire here, but we're going to use the torch because we have it. It's still burning. And why not use the stove in the building? Well, I think we still get more value making the campfire on the ground. I don't know if in there counts as indoors for the purpose of the debuff to how long firewood lasts. Alright, toss that down. So we need to warm up. How do we do that? First step, let's go ahead and we have to manually place the skillet. That there, cook. We are going to make prepared rose hips. And since we have an hour, we're going to do water again. Grab our ruins torch. Process it back into being a singular stick. Okay. There may be a grace period where hostile animals don't spawn. Okay. Take the tea for now. How long does a potato take to cook? 48 minutes. Oh, steep. Okay. That's fine. We can chill out for a bit, although I don't think we have... Yeah, we have nothing to break the ice with. So let's kind of do what we did before. We will let this go, and we're going to go over toward the cattails and stuff over there. Since there are deer over here, it's unlikely that there will be wolves nearby. If there are, we can run toward the deer and try and, like, de-aggro them onto de-aggro the wolf onto a deer. Oh, there's no cattails in this direction. About face. We go back. Very unfortunate we don't have anything to fish with. Look at this. This is really why I like the Long Dark, is it's so picturesque, even on the lower graphics. Yeah, and we're cold again. Okay, fine.
So cold.
Don't want to burn our condition.
I want to lay down for a bit.
I know, we're fine. So yeah, there's the buff in action. We still have a half hour of campfire time left. Let's sit and cook the potato. Eat the warm potato. Hopefully helps. No buff provided. Oh yeah, there's benefit warming up. Okay. Just gonna put the tea down. Let it heat up. I'm gonna drink it. Just, it's hydration. It's gonna provide the warming up buff to help us stay super warm. Something that the houses across the way may have, though. Clothing. More clothing would be great. Yeah. Go check those, and there's a few more spots over yon to check. How are we? Halfway through the day? Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. Yeah, other than the start, like dropping us into the world at nighttime, or at close to nighttime. Oh. There's our first wolf howl. So they are out there now. The grace period, if there ever was one, has ended. And we need to be on our guard. Forevermore, basically. Check the dock just in case there's like a knife sticking out of a post. Doesn't look like it today. Yeah, I like that there are deer here. It means there's a cave back up there, which the cave plus the deer, that's a good position to be in. We could hunt the deer, live in the cave once we have the tools. Alright, what do we got in here? Gloves, leather gloves we don't care about. Books are good fire starter. Medicine.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't know if we're going to come back here anytime soon, so still kind of in a grab-it-all mode until we hit encumbrance. Encumbrance limitations. Okay, metal box. What do you got for me? Nothing. Okay, well, this one, kind of a bust. We're taking the books and stuff. Some of them, anyway. Double check in there. Okay. We'll leave some of that for future Ducky to deal with. Okay. Head on over to the other cabins. Stay on the snow. Partially to pick up more sticks as we go. How we got 9 kilograms of carry weight left to play with. Move to the next torch. Very good. Oh. Just went over. The button for picking up an item is the same as the button to extinguish the torch. It's all on left click, so if we misclick, we put out our torch, and we waste a match igniting another later on. Again, we've not... There were no matches in there, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm curious how the new game balance feels. I don't know. It will be as chill as I remember, or harsher. Alright. Quickly loot through here. Tomato soup. Granola bar. We don't need more books. Emergency stem. Nice. Super rare. And rare is the circumstance where we need to use it, but... Oh, jackets. Okay. Okay, that's huge. There we go. They both have the same defense value. Okay, that's going to keep us warmer. Warmer is better. So, glad we came over here. Let's just keep going. Also, like, looking around now, like, where's Wolf? Not here. Oh, I think there was a note on the ground at my feet right when I entered. I'll go through here quickly. Ooh, food. Wait, this is a different setup than this place normally has. This is bigger. Normally, in the past, they were all the same in size in the interior, just like the previous one we were in just a moment ago. So this one is actually bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. But you know what? I'm not going to question it too deeply. Water bottle, nice. And the fire log. It's very heavy. It's basically the worst piece of firewood in the game, because it is singular and very heavy. Fishing book, oh yeah, the note that was on the ground. Yes, this note. Nothing left, matches got wet, down to a couple tins of peaches, I don't know what to do, and there are wolves everywhere. Yep, that is a problem. Yeah, a lot of the notes and lore you find in the game were originally written by, like, Kickstarter backers over a decade ago now. Well, this is another bigger one. Like, they gave us a buff, making these larger, putting more loot in them. Soda, books, just a metal container might have something good. Nope. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, aren't I? Metal container might have something good, and then nope. Okay, more generic firewood. Halfway through the day, doing good. Pop back out. Next torch. Okay. So 2 more fishing huts to get out to. And then the last cabin that's on the shore, over to the right beyond those rocks, is usually locked. I think locked. Or maybe there's a key over there? It's one or the other. Oh. Wolf on the ice. And heavy wind. Do we have a flare? Okay, we have a flare, so we have a way out of it if he decides to get testy. Oh, man. But yeah, wolves are basically the zombie of the game. If they see you, they will try and attack you. They are pretty easy to deal with if you know what you're doing, which the game will not teach you. You'll have to learn by watching someone. Hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate... matches. Hopefully I will be able to demonstrate appropriate technique. Revolver ammo. If only we had the other half needed. The revolver. Okay. But, because there's wolf... tempted to make... Oh, there's another rock. I'm tempted to make more torches while we're here. I think we'll be okay. We're also a little overburdened. So encumbrance... Oh, yeah. Encumbrance operates on a slider. And so the more encumbered you are, the worse things get. So there, we just aim the rock at him and he run. Hopefully not in our direction of travel. Yeah, and then we don't have to deal with him for a while. So the plan is basically hold spacebar, switch to any aimable weapon, point at Wolfie, and he will run away if you aim appropriately at him as he approaches. The moment you start aiming, the wolf begins charging, though, so you have to be careful about how you go about it. You have to be careful. Yeah, that one over there, I think there's either a key or a lockbox, one or the other. So we'll check this hut, go over there, and then probably go back to the camp office, the big 2-story building we slept the first night in. And probably that'll be our end point for this one. I normally will play... I can play for about a half hour before I, like, need a break for my shoulders and stuff to, like, stretch. So it's kind of what we're going to be working around for timing. We're carrying so much stuff, I think we're going to leave all of the fire-making material in here. Are we going to need more torches to get back across, though? We might, and since it's all here, let's just go ahead and we'll use some of it. And we're not going to be here very long, so we're not too concerned. Let's just use the cedar firewood. This will reduce our carry weight and ensure we have enough torches to get back. But yeah, mainly finding that package of matches. That's the hugest thing. And the parkas, the worn down parka and the windbreaker. This is very much a game of loot and itemization. We're just going to throw the fire log in. Ditch that torch here. And maybe I shouldn't have thrown the fire log in. I guess we could chill here for like an hour. That's fine. We should be safe with the stove running. Let's just go ahead and make a ton of water and hang out. Oh, not that long. Pull that back out. Boil. Yeah, we only want to be here an hour, so just that much. Don't want to boil 3 hours worth. So there's a few little inventory things we can do while we're waiting for that water to prepare. Break down our ruined torch into a stick. We can take like the newspaper roll and turn them into tinder plugs to start fires with. To start a fire you need an ignition source, a tinder, like a tinder plug or a cattail head, and then you need a like fuel piece. So we would need like matches, cattail head, and then cedar firewood or stick. 3 things. You'll see it in the menu because we're gonna be starting a lot of campfires this run. No more so than normal, but it's just kind of part of everyday life. Okay, we still have time. But yeah, 0.1 kilogram paper turns into much lighter per unit tinder plug. You can just use the newspaper as tinder, I think, but making it into plugs is more ideal. Okay, drink a soda. Ta-da! Drink a little bit of another soda. What do we have for food? It's all canned. Guess we can eat our stale crackers. If we get food poisoning out here, though, that would kind of suck, but probably manageable. Okay. Let's take our water. How encumbered are we? Just a little over. Fog. Fog would... Oh, no, don't add. I want to withdraw a torch. Fog would be another problem. Looks like the weather is... if it's about to blizzard, we're going to be in trouble.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But chances are that it's in our favor still. Whenever I see that light snowdrift combined with the field of view fog, leaves me worried, you know? But yeah, just gonna keep grabbing torches. Should be able to get 2 more. As we travel, they will burn up, and our carry weight will fix itself. Okay, let's go out. We know the wolf ran off in yonder direction, so we'll have to watch for that, but we should go straight ahead. Oh yeah, I see him. Do you see him just to the left of that little fishing hut? We should be far enough away that he won't aggro. If you start carrying meat, cooked or non, there's a chance that wolves will aggro to you a bit more, sometimes from absurdly far away. So we'll be trying to avoid that, if at all possible. But later on, once we're properly armed up and have gun skill and stuff, it'll be less of a concern. Alright, I think for a first episode, this has been a very chill, very calm, except for the one little bit with the wolf, start. We're definitely not set up... Oh, my mouse wigged out there. We're definitely not set up at all for long-term survival yet, but we have the tools we need to thrive, other than weapons. It's just going to be a matter of accumulating more matches, stockpiling food and water, traveling to different locations to get gear upgrades. And, you know, at a certain point, we're going to hit critical mass and hopefully just be able to, like, relax and do some interior decorating, build up a stockpile of fish, other foods. Oh, there's actually a whole, like, safe house customization system now where you can do actual interior decorating. Like when we removed that corpse earlier, that was part of that system. But you can build furniture now and build beds and all sorts of stuff, theoretically, once you acquire the tools. Oh yeah, okay. So if you walk toward him, he will immediately aggro more so. If you walk perpendicular like this, he will not aggro. Or rather, he will not charge. Charge is the technical term I should be using. We're going to drop the torch, crouch, and then just aim the rock and pray. Okay. And our prayers are answered. He runs. And now I also note we are standing in a field of cattails. We're going to take advantage of this. To just grab all of this. He has to run away for a set timer. Not necessarily a set distance from the player, because he sometimes... Mr. Wolf will, like, run away, hit an obstacle, do a 180, and then run right back toward you, but in a feared state, so he's still fleeing. But that can scare the crap out of me sometimes. Because it's like, Wolf running past. Oh yeah, and see, he's already gone back to stalking mode, or to idle mode. Back to his normal pace. They do have a very basic, like, field of view thing going on. Frontal, like, 45-degree cone or something. But yeah, we have everything we need, as long as the wind doesn't blow the torch out, to be just fine against wolves. Which means our other big threats, other than the environment and our meter management, is bears. Bears and moose. We are not ready for those. I personally am never ready for those. That requires a big gun and nerves of steel, I guess, even though that sounds melodramatic. So we're in here,
Wonder if I can drop any of this
and
gear.
whenever you transition a level like that, we've gone to the camp office, the game saves. If you hit the Y key on the keyboard to go into safe house mode, it gives you these blue lines everywhere. That's all the stuff you can interact with. But when you exit safe house mode, the game also saves. So we've saved the game, and I think I'll call it here. So if you've enjoyed, I hope to see you in the next video. If you've been supporting the channel through YouTube channel memberships or through the Patreon page, thank you so much for your support. And to everyone, I'll say you're all truly wonderful, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.